All right, kids. Didn't think you'd get rid of me that easy, just because the holiday's over. Well, it's December 26th, and this was a promised video to a friend who gave me a beer probably 2 years ago, and I lost it. And you're going, well, what do you mean, Rich? How can you lose a beer? Well, this guy keeps buying me beer. And the problem is that I already have a lot of beer. I'm an impulsive beer buyer. I see a beer, I'm like, ooh, that's very interesting. And I'll buy it. And then I won't have an opportunity to drink it. Everyone's like, well, why don't you just make an opportunity? Well, if I made an opportunity every time I wanted a drink, I would be my grandfather. So, that is not a situation I would like to arrive at. Anyway, this is from Epic Brewing. This was a rare release, 2018, Big Bad Baptista. Now this beer, I'm sure it's going to be a characteristic beer. I had another one that was his cousin from the same brewery, and I stupidly opened this bottle of beer before reading the Bible on it. So let's see if I can contort myself into a situation and be able to still read it. So, inspired by the spicy and bold flavors of a Café de Hola, we added vanilla and cinnamon along with Mexican coffee beans and cacao nibs to our 100% barrel-aged Big Bad Baptist. The results is luxurious, complex, and the perfect after-dinner companion on chilly evenings. I think it's a chilly evening. And it's not after dinner for me. It's actually during dinner for me, which just happens to be chicken and egg tacos made with some really awesome roasted salsa. So let's pour this sucker up and take a good long look at what kind of colors come out of this bottle. Now this is a 20-ounce bottle, so it's not a small beer. So this is not a small mug, but it's probably just gonna fit. You guys took a nosedive. That's hilarious. Oh, well, let's pick you back up, brush yourselves off, and start all over again. I was cutting out a picture, and I tried to be real careful as I cut the edge, but I was just too late because it happened. Good enough. All right. So, does anybody remember that Sesame Street cartoon where the kid was really careful with the scissors and just took a left turn and cut completely through the head of the thing she was drawing? Anyway, let's give this thing a sniff, huh? Somebody find that and put it in the comments. I know there's got to be a YouTube of that particular song. Whoops, you made a mistake. That's all. And making mistakes is yeah, whatever. Smell this thing again because I completely forgot what it smelled like. Well, I'm getting that coffee in there, but I'm not getting any of the spiciness or anything like that. It just smells like a really, really rich stout. Now, obviously, you can't see through this. I can't see through this. I doubt that you'd be able to see through this even if you held it up to the sun. I'm betting there's particulate in there blocking things, but I'm perfectly happy with consuming particulate. Thank you. Woo. Damn, that's like an imperial stout. That has got so much going on, and none of it is unpleasant. It's just all incredibly rich. This is a very, very large serving of an incredibly rich beer. And I probably should have invited someone along to share this with, because I don't know if you can consume this much of this without having a break, you know? A light beer in the middle or something, you know? Anyway, thank you, Paul Kloiber, also known as Zombie to his enemies, for sponsoring this video with from 2 years ago. This beer, this big Bad Baptista from 2 years ago. Fabulous beer. Thank you very much, sir. And Happy New Year.